YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Kev back with yet another video. Today's topic is going to be logical thinkers versus emotional thinkers. What's the difference? I'll let y'all know in a little bit. Before I get started, I'm going to ask y'all of a favor. Can y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel? It really helps me out a lot. Without further ado, I'm going to just hop right into it. Today's topic is going to be about logical thinkers and emotional thinkers. I'm going to start with logical thinkers. Logical thinkers tend to take time to think before they speak. Logical thinkers take the time to think before they respond. And what I mean by that is, let's say you have a heated debate with somebody. You and somebody else is debating about a topic. It can be about anything. It can be about politics, exercise. It can be about anything. The logical thinker is not going to respond so quickly. You ever ask somebody something and you get that 2-3 second pause before they respond? That's a logical thinker. They're thinking of their response, because what comes out your mouth determines a lot. So another thing about a logical thinker is they weigh out the pros and cons of their response. So once again, you'll get that pause before they respond because they're thinking of the pros and cons of what they're about to say. That's a logical thinker. Another thing about a logical thinker is they weigh out the consequences of their response. If they respond a certain way, there's consequences behind it later on. So they stop and they think about what they're about to say, because there can be consequences depending on the severity of the conversation that they're having. You know what I mean? You can be at a job interview or something like that. You can't think emotionally. You have to think logically. You have to weigh out the pros and cons of what you're about to say. You have to think about the long-term consequences of what you're about to say. That's thinking logically. So, on the other hand, emotional thinkers, they don't think about the consequences of what they're saying. Because the difference between a logical thinker and an emotional thinker is one reacts to something. The other one responds to something. The logical thinker responds about something. The emotional thinker, they react to something. So moving on to the emotional thinker, they react without thinking of the consequences. They react without thinking about the pros and cons. They react off of a temporary feeling that they're having. So emotional thinking, you don't want to do that. You always want to think logically. Emotional thinkers can really dig themselves into a hole. They can really have consequences from their reaction. You don't want to react to something. You want to respond to something. Reaction, response. Response, reaction. You don't want to mix the two up. You always want to think logically. If you in a heated debate or in an argument or something like that, take 10 seconds to calm down. Why? Because during that 10 seconds, you change your thought process from reacting emotionally into responding logically. There you have it. Logical thinking versus emotional thinking. The difference is day and night. So, what you want to do is take the time to respond to someone or something. Think about the consequences of what you're about to say. Think about the pros and the cons. It's okay to not respond so quickly. It's okay to take a few seconds to think about it. It's okay to take a few hours to think about it. It's okay to take a few days to think about it. But you want to respond to something and someone logically, not emotionally. Emotional thinkers is all off emotion. That's what it is. Emotion is a temporary feeling that we get. Emotion is a temporary feeling that comes and goes all the time. You want to try to avoid emotional thinking and emotional reactions as much as possible. There you have it. You just got Kev's perspective. Please like, comment, subscribe to this video for more content. You just been blessed with Kev's mindset and his perspective. Holla at your boy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.